Hey everyone, I'm Scott Stokely, and this is just a short video about how I am training for the 2023 season while traveling all across Southeast Asia. but first, if you're interested in my in-person full-day seminars in the US, they are happening this year. I have coaches that have been thoroughly trained in the Stokely Disc Golf method teaching seminars for me all over the US. Go to scottstokely.net. There's a whole list of available dates. A whole list of dates that have already been filled too. Everything I do sells out. So if you're interested, go to scottstokely.net. And of course, my 6-month online class. If you can't do that, definitely check out also at scottstokely.net. All right, so how am I training as I travel around Southeast Asia? So first off, we made the decision that for the next 4 months, we are traveling as light as possible. No rental car, no extra stuff. We consolidated our entire life into 2 backpacks, one for her, one for me. This meant I am not traveling with a golf bag. I don't have room for a golf bag. We are gonna be on trains and buses, and it's just not really feasible. So instead, I am shipping my training and competition discs to each tournament before I get there. And a couple days before each event, I'll get a couple practice rounds in and some throws in with my competing, my tournament discs. I have 4 tournaments, maybe 6 in Southeast Asia, and then Europe. But those discs will get to my events before I do. But this is about how I practice in between those. And what I'm doing is I'm traveling with 5 discs. That's all I need to practice. I have 4 Bergs, and I have my Marvel putter, which I didn't bring with me. And the idea is, I know how discs fly. I just need to make sure my timing's good. I need to make sure that I'm strong, that I'm not gonna injure myself because I haven't thrown for several weeks. I just need to get the reps in. I grabbed Bergs and I grabbed K1 Bergs because they're stable, because that way they will fly whatever angle I throw them, but also they don't fly far. And that's important because I don't always have, well, right now I'm actually at a pretty decent sized field here in Malacca, Malaysia. There's no courses here, by the way, so this is all I can do. But this field is plenty big for a Berg. It's not big enough for a high-speed driver for me to throw hard. But I can rip these things, they just don't fly that far. So they fly short distance, they fly straight, which means I can then practice all different angles and just watch the disc fly, make sure that's all dialed in the way I want to. Then to putt, me and my camera person, she plays catch with me at 25 feet, 30, 35 feet with the Marvel. And really it's just about getting reps in. I throw, she throws it back. I throw, she throws it back. And it's just a matter of I'm aiming for a spot on her. I can tell if the disc came out right or if it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. I don't need a basket to practice. I mean, all I need to be able to do is make the disc go where I'm aiming. Doesn't matter if it's a chili stain on her shirt, like Asian red, oh my God, you're gonna be in agony for 30 minutes after dinner chili, or if it's a chain link on the basket. I'm just aiming at a thing. I've never thought that really mattered much. Now, as far as finding the locations, that's pretty easy. We just go to Google Maps, look to see where we are. We do a satellite image overlay. We look to what appears to be a piece of land and we walk to it, or we take a bus to it or whatever. If it doesn't work, if it's not what we think, we just go find somewhere else. But we just got to be creative. Now, the interesting thing is a lot of the places we've been so far have had a course. You know, there's a course in Singapore. There are 9 courses in Johor, Malaysia. We'll be in Kuala Lumpur next week. There's a bunch of courses there. Well, 3 courses, I think, but I'll get to play courses, but it's not essential for throwing. But that's it. That's basically how I am getting my reps in Southeast Asia while still getting to live the boots on the ground experience, the actual culture here. Lifestyle, which is why we're here. So I'm excited. Hope you all found this interesting. If you didn't, the next one will be all about some throwing technique that you're going to need to score better. But this one is just about, it's all about me. All right, thanks everyone. that's a foot from that one. Oops. That one didn't come out well. This one will. Look at that. It's a little bit, by the way, this is part of the challenge. This is very uneven ground. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we play on uneven ground. So you have to practice in all conditions. You can't practice on AstroTurf and then get into rough terrain and think you're gonna be able to do it. So difficult, challenging ground, but that's the challenge of the day. All right, thanks.